Am I saying something now? What is it exactly that I'm saying, gentlemen?
Max, we've often modelled ourselves on your musical integrity.
Slower.
Your sense of blues and roots history, and I think that's why you're a very big TISM fan, because we've got. And Max, you know, of course, that your show starts at in 36 minutes.
Well, one hopes that it will commence in 35 minutes, yes.
Nonetheless, you're about to announce a very exciting competition that will run for the next 35 minutes.
Correct. And you'll be able to give the details about the running and the organisation and the actual idea of the competition in one moment. But I can tell the listener and the TISM fan out there that if they happen to take this particular prize off, could you do that again, Flaubert? Beautiful. They'll take off a copy of the brand new DVD White album. That's a two DVD pack and the full-length album, a special pack. A double pass to the gig.
Not like you to stumble, man.
No, shut up. Hi-fi bar, double pass to the gig, a signed poster from you bastards, and a T-shirt.
Sorry, Humphrey, I thought we had the unflappable Max Crawdaddy, the man that's the complete professional, the man that's...
I'm a rock.
Whose dulcet and bass tones have been on these airways for nearly 2 decades, and yet what we get here is this shimmering mess.
What about the leg?
Oh.
What about the leg?
Yes, he's got an injury, and
I'm on medication.
Caused him to be unable to use his crack pipe, and I think that that may well have affected his style. But
I'm disadvantaged.
Furthermore,
nice to see you guys. And what is it? Fox and Triple M all booked up tonight, are they, boys?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously on the A-list, Max, and that's just, why we're here. But so, listeners, you can ring in now. I use the plural form of the word listeners with a certain amount of pathetic hope. But nevertheless.
And the best question to TISM wins the prize, 9419.
Now, what is it again? Sorry there, Ronald.
They get our new product. It's the DVD, which comprises of 3 discs. One disc is a film by Antonioni, which is us live. The second disc is a complete new studio album, which is only available on this package. And the third disc is some recondite TISM history, which actually, Max, you appear on. That's marvellous, isn't it?
I remember that.
Just gone to NASA.
We have. Houston, we have a problem.
That's marvellous. Now, the chisels have been part of your long history here, Max. You've often played the chisels in your
True, if it
program.
wasn't for me, Jimmy Barnes wouldn't be where he is today.
Max, have you ever seen anyone had the shit beat out of them during a performance by the chisels?
No, it was Midnight Oil.
Oh, yeah.
And Australian Crawl. The Pia Hotel car park.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, nothing but the best.
You're a boy down there from Frankston way, aren't you, Max?
Correct.
Is that
Frankston
right?
boy done good, as I read once in the
Baxter,
paper.
is that right?
No, it's a
Not
fair
quite
bit
that
more
south.
upmarket.
Yes, please.
Right near Patterson Lakes on the freeway there. Is that what turn off would you go off to go home to visit your parents? There,
It's
Max?
the Toorak side of Seaford.
Now, I think if the
What's the gist of the competition again?
the
What are they ringing in for? Not the prizes.
The
but
very
what's the
best
actual...
TISM question, which is judged by you.
Oh.
The very best TISM question in the next 32 minutes before your show starts, and you're going to play some sort of blues track from 1936, some stupid sharecropper who couldn't actually pick the cotton properly, and so he had to pick up a guitar and learn how to do it, and you know exactly how he tuned his E string to the F-flat major diminished 7th.
Correct.
You're going to talk about it for about 25 minutes, and your stuff today, because we've lost all your listeners early. You'll be judging that competition, and we have got a cold chisel track. I bet you weren't expecting that.
No, I can't possibly take much more of that. Absolutely no way. But we can get on the blower and talk to the first victim. And what is your name?
John.
Jono, what is your question?
I just wanted to know if Shane Crawford was going to be getting any of these royalties now that he's been mentioned in one of their songs.
He has to play a good game first, Jono. Now, Jono, what is your guess about where Shane Crawford should play in the Hawthorn lineup?
I reckon he should play Orange Boy.
Yeah, Orange Boy's good. Well, we seem to lost John. Caller number 2, what is your name?
Michael.
Michael, what is your question to the wondrous TISM gents?
I'd like to know how many roads must a man walk down?
Isn't that marvellous?
That's a sensational question.
What was your name again?
Michael.
Michael?
No, my name's Jenny.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. I'm
hi.
sorry.
What,
Sorry. Yes.
Jenny, do you
Yes.
know that you're ringing TISM and not Powderfinger?
No, I'm ringing TISM.
But Jenny,
I
I
did
can-
like the impersonation of Powderfinger, though.
I can tell that your gender is of the female gender, and I don't understand why you'd be ringing TISM. We've never seen a female person at our gigs. No
Haven't you?
female person's ever liked this band, and no female person's ever rung us ever before on Talkback.
I'm very strange.
I'm assuming you're naked.
No, but you can assume that if you wish.
You can put your clothes over there on top of mine.
Okay, no problem.
Jenny,
No.
is your radio anywhere in the vicinity?
Look, my husband's listening to it. My husband is a huge fan.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I'm a fan, but I've gone out of the room and I'm in the other room now.
Well, I'd like you to go back into the room. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Get a bit of
I want
feedback.
you to get as close to the radio as you
no.
can, and turn it up.
Oh, you're kidding. Do you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
want
do
to
that.
But
Yeah.
then I look like the dumb chick.
No,
No,
not
you're
at
a
all.
genius.
No, I want to see what what kind of psychedelic possibilities there may be
And Jenny-
if you get really
Yeah.
close to the
So
radio.
let's just get the listeners completely across what's happening here. Jenny is going to talk whilst her phone is near the radio, and at the same time I'm going to hold up the radio I've got in my hand of that action happening into this
Okay.
radio microphone. Jenny, are you near your radio?
Hang on, I don't think we should do
Put
this.
the volume down. So should
Just
I?
quiet.
put the
No,
volume down?
turn your volume up.
Volume up on
Volume
the
up,
radio.
Jenny.
Okay, here we go.
And
Nice
then we
and
want
loud.
now, Jenny, are you listening to me?
It's ugly.
Okay,
got a
ready?
delay.
And then on the count of 3, I'm going to put my radio up.
Oh my God.
And here we go. Put your phone near the radio. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, well, it's just static, really, isn't it?
But it's feedback static.
Are you vacuuming, Jenny?
No.
Oh,
Why
sorry
aren't
about
you? You're the girl. You should be.
Nice line there.
Jenny,
Rob.
what's your question?
Please.
Hello.
that. Oh, Jenny's called in the cavalry. Next.
Is that the big man?
Oh, is it me?
No,
Yeah, it's you, mate.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep,
Brilliant.
yep,
I
yep.
just want to know what sort of poor excuse is this for a competition?
Well, what else do you think they're going to? Do you think they're going to work this out in the car this morning or a week ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
Possibly on the way here in the car. I think they thought of this idea.
I haven't got your name, mate. What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew. Where do you live?
In Elwood, I'm one of those young...
You live in Elwood.
yeah.
Do you get the tram to work?
No, I don't actually drive.
And where do you work, mate?
In South Bank.
You reckon this is interesting, do you? Talking about this stuff.
I don't know, you're asking the question.
And our next caller is... That's you. Speak. Steve-O,
Yes.
what is your question, sir?
My question would be, I'm hungover and had fish and chips for lunch, and my girlfriend wants to know what I can do about my flatulence issues now.
You got matches?
Got a lighter.
Well, night's entertainment. Throw the videos away, the DVDs, forget about it.
Humphrey, we've never had girlfriends, and probably Steve-O's ringing the wrong band.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I once went to a blue light disco. Is that somehow relevant?
Steve-O, I reckon you should do what the lead singer of the Whitlam does, and that's he actually stalks his girlfriends until they get restraining orders. Yeah, and then he appears on the Australian government ads and says that violence against women is wrong. Are you writing this down, Steve-O?
I am every word.
Right. And then after that, he appears in court. Are you writing this down, Steve-O?
I am.
Right. Have you got your crayon there?
No, I was
Right,
actually
okay.
using mascara.
Excellent. And then after he appears in court, he goes to jail for 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
Right. And then he gets addicted to anal rape.
Yeah.
Problem solved, Steve-O. Now, talking of the Whitlams, we have got a Whitlams track lined up here, and it's a marvellous track. It's track number 11. And the Whitlams are a very seminal influence on us.
Well, they are a seminal influence on us. I mean, not many people know this, but Tim Friedman actually has a dual penis. And I know this because I happenstance, as it were, backstage to Big Day Out. And he had 2 reporters from the major broadsheet papers filleting him simultaneously. And, I kind of looked at him and thought, well, I can understand now why you write such awful songs. Because you don't need to worry, really, do you? I mean, with two penises, like Kevin Twin Cock Borage, the music no longer matters.
Marvellous. And there's Stephen's girlfriend.
It is.
Stephen, what I should do to solve this problem is sit there, get in touch with your feminine side, because obviously it's the closest you're going to get to a feminine side in a little while, and listen to the Whitlams track.